I'm going to be installing this Boston Harbor 24-inch grab bar in this bathtub enclosure that's made of tile. I'm going to be installing it right about here. By the way, the number one way of preventing slips and falls in a tub is installing a grab bar. Now, if you're wondering where to mount the grab bar, there are life safety codes. The bar should be placed between 33 and 36 inches above the tub floor. Because this nook is in the way, I'm going to be installing the grab bar diagonally, right about here. Since this is my bathtub, I'm going to stand in the tub and install it where it feels comfortable to grab onto. Another thing to take into consideration is where to drill the holes. You don't want to drill holes on the edges of the tiles, because this can cause cracking. Move the bar to a location where the mounting holes will be on whole tiles. So I'm going to install it right here. When you're working with a grab rail, they have two metal cover plates that will keep sliding back and forth. The scratching noise will drive you crazy. To prevent this, I secure the covers with a couple pieces of masking tape. This will help you keep your sanity. I've got my red Sharpie, and I'm ready to mark the holes. You really only need 2 screws on each end for the grab bar to be secure. So you only need to drill 2 holes on each end. If you happen to drill into a stud, that's great. But in reality, you will be lucky if you drill into more than 1 or 2 studs. Securing screws into studs are the best scenario, but the use of toggle bolts are almost as good. I used the tip of the red Sharpie marker to make marks for the holes. I went ahead and marked all 3 holes to give me options. Any 2 screw locations will work. Every type of tile has a different hardness level. Tiles with a very smooth glass glazing are extremely hard. Using regular masonry bits on a hard tile can take forever and make your life miserable. I always start with a glass tile drill bit to get through the harder glazed layer. They are quite a bit more expensive, but well worth it. Once you get through the first layer, you can switch to a masonry bit. I'll be using this one right here. Here is another tip. This is when you're screwing in the screws. It's important to use the correct type of drill. You do not want to use an impact driver. It will keep drilling the screw in deeper until it cracks the tile. Instead, you want to use a drill gun with a clutch. The clutch will limit how much torque will be applied to the screw. You want to adjust the clutch very loose at first. That prevents you from cracking the tile. You want to start drilling nice and slow. At first, you just want to get through the first hardest layer of the tile. By going slow, it also gives you more control and prevents the bit from sliding around on the tile. I can already tell this is very soft tile. The bit quickly went through the first layer. These holes will be very easy to drill.
That's totally easy.
I didn't hit a stud on this, so I'll be using a toggle bolt.
Toggle bolts.
On this one, I got lucky. I can tell I hit a stud.
Actually hit a stud.
I'm going to come back and drill larger half-inch holes for the ones where I will be using toggle bolts. For the ones where I hit a stud, the smaller hole is fine. I like to do a test to verify there is really a stud. I drill a wood screw into the hole to see if there is resistance. In this case, I was able to confirm I hit a stud. These are the toggle bolts that I will be using to secure the grab bar to the tile. I purchased them on Amazon. You get 20 toggle bolts for $20 bucks. Here's how they work. You drill a half-inch hole in the tile. You push the toggle into the wall like this. You then pull back to make the toggle flat with the back of the wall. I'll show you how it's done on the real tile.
Here's the toggle bolt. Flip it like that. Just perfect. Here's the secret. You're gonna pull it. What's happening? That thing's flipping. Keep pulling it like that, making sure it's flat. All right, here's the secret. You get one chance. You're gonna slide this down. Right. Now sometimes it breaks off and you have to use another one. Okay. It's in there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. It's in there. Make sure it's all level. Then go ahead and snap that off like that. That simple. And lift it up. Snap that off. Ta-da! All right. Now, you don't want to put a screw in there until you're ready to, you slide that over and screw it in. If you put a screw in now, it'll actually snap the plastic and that little toggle piece will fall into the wall. All right, you want to start with the toggle bolt. Screw that in a little bit. It's, ooh, that's snug fit. All right, get that in there. All right, let's see if we can. Usually I like to use a handheld screwdriver. I'm just going to be very cautious. Okay. Sometimes the toggle breaks off. Okay, we have resistance. That was awesome. Make sure the clutch is on. Okay, that's good. That's the hardest one. Once that's in, the rest of them going pretty easy. There. Sure these are snug. That one's still snug. Yep. All right. Let's back off here. All right. It's installed. Now let's just take the tape off. Snaps right on. This one here. Push. There we go. That's snapped on. All right. All right. So there it is. I'm standing here taking a shower. I can hold on to that. When I get out, I got another grab bell right here. Perfect.
Please subscribe to support my channel.